step right back. Same muzzle top, make your matzah crack. You got the groove sideways, don't get sidetracked. You still ain't make it out the cul-de-sac. Backed up to the limit, last pass on my visit. Either dance or hit the path of the mastodon, get it. Shout out to MTV, shout out to Exhibit. Show me how to pimp my ride while I MTV crib it. Miss Piggy Banks, Mr. Kermit Frog Ribbit. Missed in my tank, missing service by the minute. I gotta kick the universal suffragette exquisite and replace it with the new school sort of feudalism. But I gotta give away the Yankee Doodleism. I don't know about it, man, it's planted in my noodle, is it? Am I an old pooch, just a new poodle? Is it just a new trick? Who said I couldn't learn without permission? Doing backflips when I'm under supervision. But in the field of play, I'll be losing all the missions. You know I feel your pain cause I be losing when I listen. Keep the man doing working and the women's in the kitchen, baby.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game Night. Let's see. Oh, Byron is here, and I believe that is Dan. Hello, Byron. Can you hear me? Hello? All right, we'll wait for Byron to get his mic on. And in the meantime, we're going to wait for a couple of people to get here before we start the game and watch a little body cam. But I want to say hello to Ron, Mr. Zed, Erica. Good to see you, Erica. That's it. That's who's here. Oh, Colonel Angus. Hello. You're not, I'm just reading the chat. This is Game Night where we play Stupid Deaths or another game, but tonight we're playing Stupid Deaths, and people who are channel members are welcome to join, as well as Mr. Zed, because, you know, if he's going to give me $3.99 a month, he might as well just hand it to me instead of putting it through YouTube where they take 30%, right? And same thing with Colonel Angus. He just Venmos me money. So hopefully Dan comes back. He must have not been able to get his stuff fixed up. But that would be awesome if he did. He hasn't been here. Do you guys know Aimless Gamer from my chat? Have you seen him before in the chat? Let me know in this chat if you've seen Aimless Gamer before. I believe that was him. Byron is his nickname. Anyway, in the meantime, while we wait for people, we will. Number 2's running late. She just texted me. We're going to watch this body cam footage. And this is from Crime Time Cam. And the title of it is Drunk 300-Pound Woman Flees Police with 8 Kids in Tesla. How can that not be good with a title like that?
Man, can you imagine the gross weight on that Tesla with all that going on?
I mean, maybe it's one of the pickup trucks. Who knows? We'll watch a little bit of this. Say that again, hon. You're breaking up.
Battery life would not be very good on that one.
Probably
15 miles tops.
You going to jail. You going to jail today. All them kids, look at them. All them kids. All them kids in the car.
On August 26th, 2023, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle driving
Probably bump it up a little
with an unsafe number of occupants inside.
Perfect.
5 adults, 6 kids.
Roll the window down. What's wrong with you?
Shut up! God damn, shut up!
Where's your idea?
Imagine getting pulled over and the first thing you do is yell at the cop like that. That's crazy.
She might be yelling at the kids.
Where's your idea?
I can't imagine yelling at my kids like that either.
Why you asking them that? Why you entertaining it? They just need to be quiet.
It's a birthday party.
It's a birthday party.
A birthday party we did right here in there.
Did you hear? I asked you to roll all your windows down. What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened.
Tamika, stop!
We're just holding the kids. We just holding the kids.
I'm trying to get her to calm.
We're just holding the kids because we just left a birthday party today.
What you just said.
We just holding it's a birthday party where
So we had a high speed train.
right where y'all just came behind us at. It's a watching our kids at the same time. We just left a birthday party. I'm getting my birthday. We trying to go home. I know we gotta go down there. But if we had to, because if we don't have any kids.
That looks like a normal Tesla. It's not like a big SUV Tesla. She's got 8 kids in there. 8.
If we don't leave with these kids, they're gonna escalate the business. No. Watching our kids at the same time.
Let me get y'all.
I'm getting my birthday.
This car registered to you, ma'am?
No, it's a rental.
Okay, so show me some form of identification. You been drinking?
No. Because she talking, she in the bag.
This car registered to you, ma'am?
No, it's a rental.
Okay, so show me some form of identification.
Okay.
Where your purse at?
It's in the trunk.
You step out.
I'm trying to make it where I can open up the trunk for you. I know you saying it. We just left.
Why don't you just open the trunk?
Me?
Yeah.
Open it from inside. You gotta open it from the out.
Oh, open it from there.
Copy his email name, number, I'm spelling first name Tamika, Tango Alpha, Mike, Echo, Kilo Alpha, Edward, 1985, 01, January 28, 1985, Tamika Johnson, email George.
Miss, how you say your name? Step out real quick. Step out real quick. You don't need your purse to step out the car. What you doing? Ma'am, how many times I gotta tell you? Step out the car. I said get out the car. What's in this? Something's in here. Something in this car. Step out.
No.
Step out.
I got to pee. This public intoxication. Chill out.
She riled up.
I gotta pee so bad, y'all.
Take your glasses off. What's your name? Where you live? Turn around.
I turn around and pee real quick, y'all.
Wait.
That's
not happening.
No, you can't do that.
Can I pee?
No.
That's called indecent exposure.
You really about
I got to real bad.
You about to go to jail.
Why?
You about to go to jail.
If you pee on the side of the road, no.
Where you going?
In case you guys are wondering, I'm emailing links out to people. So we're just going to watch this for a minute while I get my shit together. Let me know if you want me to pause it to commentate on it. Just hit a message in the private chat and it'll pop up and indicate to me to pause it. Okay?
I think this girl's doing enough talking for all of us.
Okay.
Bro, come here. What are you doing? What the fuck?
Hey. Hey.
I will get out.
Hey.
During the pursuit, the drunk driver struck another vehicle, causing complete chaos on the scene.
Oh, 41. 40. Hey, 41. 41. 41. 41. 41. 41. Get your ass over here! Get the f*** down! Get your ass over here! Put your hands by your back! Put your hands by your back! Put your hands by
Do we
your
want to
back!
make like red hot ranch? I can start ranch
Put your
now.
hands by your back!
Get it in the fridge so it cools off. Get more. I don't think we have enough.
Ooh, they better have 3 pair of handcuffs. Lost her wig and everything.
Put your hands by your back! You got your hands behind you. You're crazy! What the f*** is wrong with you? What the f***? Yo, drunk ass! Yo, drunk ass!
Why would you do that? My child was in the car. My child was in the car. Why would you do that?
Get it on there.
You got kids in the car. Why would you do that? You got kids in the car. That's my child, bro. That's my child.
take on the second car.
Come on, no.
Hey! Get the kids. Help me out.
No.
Get the kids.
Come on. No, that's it.
Get up.
Okay.
Get up.
No.
Get up. You know goddamn better. Get your ass in the car. Get your ass.
Just come out of the cuff.
I got no injuries on the second
Get your ass.
we got a few more customers.
Hell no. Come on. Get your ass over here. Get your ass over here.
No.
You going in this car. Get up.
I need an
You don't need a goddamn ambulance.
Yes, I do.
We taking you to the hospital. Get your ass.
She needs an ambulance. She ran for about 15 feet and it almost
Can't
killed
believe
her.
only 2 sets worked.
No.
In the pink cuffs too. Mr. Claw in the chat, did you want to come up? I will send you a DM with the link if you would like to. Although I did ask
I
Andy
DM'd
to-
Claw link.
What's that?
I did DM Claw link.
Okay, so you have a link. Where are you? Why are you not here? Claw, get your butt up here. I just sent you an email, Ed. I will respond to the one you sent me as well with the link.
Child, cruelty to children, all that shit.
No, it's not.
Stand up. Listen.
I'm not doing it to children.
You going to jail. You going to jail today. All them kids, look at them. All them kids. All them kids in the car.
I'm sad. I want to go to jail, buddy.
Hold on.
I got you. Hey, get your breath out. What the fuck is your problem?
Damn.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
You could have told us to get out the car. You could have said, y'all get out. Why would you do that?
Damn, man.
They have it blurred, by the way, because there's a bunch of kids around, which I totally understand and agree with. These kids did not do anything wrong. They don't need their faces all over the internet. So I wish that they weren't so I could see these people yelling, but I also get it, you know?
My child in the front seat. Hello. Bitch, you gotta come to your city right now. Bitch, right now. And I want to fight, bro. Oh my God, my child was in the car. You think I was supposed to go to these? I'm gonna go to sit down there. Bitch, now.
All right.
You need to go now.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take your breath. Take your seat.
That's my child. My baby's in the front seat. You see me holding my baby. She just told us to get out the car.
I know.
If that's the case.
Please just take a seat. Get the kids together for me. Please
Yeah,
help me
come
out. Help me out. Help me out. God damn.
All right, listen to me. What's your name? So you lied about your identification also.
No, I did not. She just told me to grab something out the purse.
All right.
I've been driving this company.
We got one Union City unit out with us, but we do need more for 84 out here. Get up, get up. All right, listen. You're gonna stand up right now. You understand?
I need an ambulance, officer.
Yeah, you're going to the hospital and then jail. All right, Fulton County Jail. Stand up. Stand up.
I'm hurt. I'm pregnant.
Hey, guess what? You're still going to jail, hurt and pregnant.
I know
Sit
that.
up.
I can't sit up pregnant, officer. They said they got a warrant. They said go.
Hey, they're all right, but
I've been trying to go.
hey, you go ahead and release traffic. We're good on traffic. We're just trying to get all this sorted out. All right.
Hurry, my dad.
All right, we got the gang all here. I'm going to drop the link to the video we were just watching in the chat. If you want to catch up on that later, you can do that. Faux show.
How's that?
But
can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
It's amazing.
I can hear you. Everybody's here.
Somebody needs to shut that chimp up.
Oh, okay. She's pregnant. Be nice. Do you guys believe that she was really pregnant? Because I'm not sure I believe that at all. Not at all.
I ain't saying nothing.
People are messaging me.
Quintuplets.
Okay, so Dan messaged me. He can't get his mic to work, and he's not feeling good anyway, so he's not going to join us. But he says he loves you all, and maybe next month. We like Dan. He's good. He's good. There's the link to that video we were just watching. And it's time for game night. So how many of you on panel right now? Well, first of all, let's go around the room. Mr. Zed, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Mr.
You guys
Zed.
know there was going to be a quiz, did you?
I'm the younger Zed in the group right now.
Gosh, you have to bring that up every time.
And,
every
would you like
time.
me to keep talking?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them what a pleasure it is to be married to me. Do it now.
She keeps me in the basement.
Yeah, he's locked in the basement.
That's all I got.
That's a nice basement, though. So
you've been to our basement, Mr. Angus. How about you? Where can people find you if they want to stalk you online?
pretty much everywhere Twitter is.
Okay.
I'm Colonel Angus. Recently turned 53, so I'm probably older than both of you put together. And just recently cut off a foot of hair off my head.
I saw the pictures on Twitter. He looks like a active member of society now. It's crazy. I've never seen you like that.
My parents are very happy to have their son back, is what I heard twice today. So,
who's next? Oh, the Claw. Mr. Claw.
Howdy.
Is a musician. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where we can find you.
Well, you know, my name is The Claw. It's really not The Claw. It's not is not my first name. It's just Claw or whatever.
Okay.
But okay. Anyway, you can find me over there at the X at Christ. I am the Claw. That's it right there. I am the Claw. At I am the Claw. I should have put that in there.
I found the Claw. He was streaming music, and I asked him.
Was I drunk?
You were, yeah. You were live streaming on YouTube music, and I said, "Hey, why are you called the Claw?" And then when he told me, I felt so dumb for asking. So just wanted to apologize for that.
Why?
I don't
There's
think I
no
ever
need
did.
to. It was my stupidity. If I'd have been not playing with the saw, it would not have happened. That's really it.
Mr.
I thought maybe you were a big fan of claw machines.
No. There you go, Colonel Angus. If you need to see it, right there it is. You know, girls like it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a little TMI for me, anyway. Ed, how are you doing tonight? Ed is our returning champion from last month. How you doing, Ed?
Yes, I am awesome.
Is there anywhere you want people to find you or follow you or promote anything?
Absolutely not. I'm just here for you, Katie.
You're like, nope, leave me alone.
Stop bothering me.
We keep losing Handy. Xena, do you want to introduce yourself, ma'am? Xena? This is Xena. She's my co-host. I'll speak for her. She's not the talker of the group. Xena is here. She's my co-host. And if anybody supports the stream while I'm streaming, anytime I'm streaming, even if I'm on somebody else's channel, if you support the stream in any way by either doing a super chat or buying any of the merch at ktzed.com, that's KTZED.com. While we're live, Xena gets a little milk bone. And I found out today when we were at the vet, gonna have to cut back on milk bones there, Xena. So only one per her, like a lot of times if people do like big donations, I'll give her a whole handful. We can't do that anymore. So one mini milk bone for Xena. Here you go, Xena. Xena, shake. Shake. Thank you. And Ava's in the basement with Mr. Zed. You see her back there. She gets a milk bone too. And if you all have puppers back, in your homes, you can, or kitty cats, whatever. I was streaming with Kfar last night. And not only did he feed the fish when somebody super chatted, but do you remember that time, Mr. Zed, and some of you who are here may have been in the chat as well, when somebody made like a $500 donation and I ate a milk bone on air? Do you remember that?
No, you didn't do that.
It's a thing that happened.
I do. I think I gave $100 to it myself.
I think you were there. Yes. So I was telling that story, and Kfar. Kfar's not the smartest. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed and not the brightest crayon in the box. He said, I'd do that for $20. So guess what happened to Kfar last night? He got a $20 super chat, and he didn't have milk bones, but he had those little bottom feeder fish pellets. You know, those little round ones we used to have he ate one of those.
Hey, $20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
Hey, if you can excuse me 1 minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how many diapers $20 can buy?
I mean, he's got a lot of kids, like many.
Yeah, he needs a lot.
many. He's got 5 of them. One of them's a newborn. So, all right. So, Handy unfortunately keeps getting booted. I don't know what's going on. Maybe try restarting your computer, Handy, and then see if you can come back. But if you cannot, then feel free to play along in the chat. But we'd love to have you here, and Mrs. Handy too. So just if you can, that's great. If not, that's cool too. Erica's going to keep.
I think the claw could change his name to Handy.
No, we already have a Handy. We can't have 2 Handies. That's just crazy. Erica is going to be the nice mod that she is and keep score for us in the chat. She cannot make it on stream though, but she will keep score for us. And number 2 is maybe we'll pop in a little bit, but she's not going to be here all night. So that's the gang. If anybody else wants to join and you're not here, please check the community post on the YouTube channel. If you're a member, there is a link there. You can join if you're a member. If you are not a member, you can become a member for, I think it's $2.99 or $3.99. It's less than $5. So if you want to become a member, you can do that, and then you'll have access to that link, and you can come on up. And we do this once a month. So if nothing else, for $3, you can come hang out and play. And there are prizes. This time, the prize is going to be a coffee mug. I should have grabbed a mug. Maybe while Dave is reading some questions later, I'll go grab the mug so I can show you what the prize is. Last month was, and Ed has his, was the Not Your How to Get a Crime Away with Crime notebook, which is a lovely hard back notebook with perforated edges. So after you write down how you're going to get away with your crime, you can tear it out very neatly and burn it so you don't get caught by the police.
My neighbors are experiencing a domestic, I don't know what I could call it.
Trouble.
They need to shut.
Issues?
Yeah, they need to shut up, or I'm going to go over and knock on their door and tell them to shut the hell up. I'm not very happy at the moment.
Oh, right now?
I mean, if she wouldn't have burned the dinner, we wouldn't have these problems, right?
No, I feel bad for the guy. The guy, like, he works a full-time job and has a part-time job. He comes home and Saturday is his only day off, and he wants to be left alone, and she's up his ass all the time.
Oh.
She's a pain
This
in
will
the
be
ass.
featured on the next Katie Z crime show.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
If anything happens in the yard, please pull out the cell phone and videotape that shit for me. Yeah. And make sure you turn the phone so it's in landscape,
Well,
so it's YouTube size.
I thought somebody was at the door, but she was out arranging the porch furniture at 8:30 at night.
Yeah, that's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an issue.
Anyway.
So we're playing Stupid Deaths tonight. I think we've played this one before. That's what it looks like. And what I'm going to do is Mr. Zed or I are going to read one of these stupid death cards, and you're going to tell us whether you think that is true or false. Now, you do have the option if you don't know or your camera is mirrored, hon. Do you know how to fix that? I can walk you through it if you don't.
We got it.
Okay.
True or false?
So if you... Now I lost my... See? I'm so blonde sometimes. What was I saying? Oh, so if you don't know the answer and you would like to poll the chat, you can poll the chat, and we will do a questionnaire or a poll in the chat, and then you have another choice. You can either go with what the chat says or you can ignore them. And I'm telling you what, the people that ignore the chat are usually end up getting it wrong. Just saying, my chat is awesome and they get it right. Probably 95% of the time. A lot. They get it right a lot.
Wait, the dog's in. Ava's on the other side. What happened?
He unreversed his camera.
It's the magic of the internet.
Yeah.
Is Ava Mr. Zed's dog and Xena?
That's correct.
Is that how it works?
It is. It is. That is it. Let me get my notebook ready because... Oh, no. Do I not have a pen? I have an entire office here. No pen. I got a pencil case back there. I got a pen. Hold on.
Tell you, there's nothing like being on a live stream with everybody being prepared.
I have this lovely Overruled with Katie Zed pencil case. You can pick one of those up at katiezed.com. That's KTZED.com.
That's a must-have.
Lots of pencils. It also works as a makeup bag too. So going first is going to be Mr. Zed. Let's rearrange us here. We'll put me down here at the bottom. And okay, you two next to each other. Look, I thought the screen was the same thing twice. Holy cannoli! Does anybody else see that? It's the same angle, the same look.
Both good-looking men.
We gotta not have you guys right next to each other. That's gonna confuse the heck out of me.
Oh no, this is way too gay for me.
The Claw looks like my husband. Okay, so Claw, you're gonna be first.
Oh, great.
Then, Colonel Angus. I almost doxed you there.
Put it in there.
Mr. Zed.
Kitty Zed. Oh, you're Zed. Oh.
Ed, and then me. All right, first up is Claw. Welsh News Network. Hi, how are you? If you want to join and play, I saw that you did become a member yesterday. In the community tab, there is a link to come up and play. We're just starting now, so you're not too late. And actually, I've had people come in like 20-30 minutes late before and get every question right and end up winning the game. So we're playing Stupid Deaths today. I'm going to read this card, and the Claw is going to tell me if he thinks that it is true or false. In 1 second. Go ahead and filibuster for 1 second, everybody.
Remember the time I almost won? Would have been one of the greatest nights of my life.
False. Oh, shit.
Okay. I didn't want to be sniffling into the microphone. For some reason, as soon as I hit the live button, my sinuses want to drain every single time. All right. Varric Wiesel, born in 1903, died in 1931. Movie director Wiesel and 26 others perished while filming The Viking off icy Newfoundland. Dynamite that was used to remove large pieces of ice accidentally blew up the ship they were filming from, resulting in the deadliest accident in filmmaking history. Is that true or false, or do you want to poll the chat?
Man, I don't know. This is out of my realm. What's the chat think? I don't know. What does the chat say? Let me go over and see what the chat says. They're really not participating yet at the moment.
Yeah,
not helping me. Let's go, chat. Come on.
What are you doing, chat?
Yeah, come on, chat.
Let me get it. Let me get the poll up, and then I'll read it again for the chat. That's the way we do it here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it sounds like it could be true. And, you know, those kind of movies were really popular at the time, too.
What does the chat say?
I'm not sure. The chat's really not very helpful tonight. What is going on with the chat?
It's because I didn't.
Handy's helping me out. He says it's 50-50. Okay.
I think that's actually 50-40. Oh, wait a minute. No.
I'm going to say, you know what? All honesty, I'm going to say it's true.
Okay. Give me 1 second to get this.
I
wonder if that was a silent film.
Okay.
No,
so the question was movie director Wiesel and movie director Wiesel and 26 others perished while filming The Viking off icy Newfoundland. Dynamite that was used to remove large pieces of ice accidentally blew up the ship they were filming on, resulting in the deadliest accident of filmmaking history. And that is true. You get a point. Yay!
Come on, where's the chat now? Now is the chat going to applaud me now that I won? They'll be like, "Oh, yay, Claw!"
Here, I got you.
How it is. Yeah. That's more befitting someone of my character.
Hurdle. Angus. You're up.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir Henry Seagrave, born in 1896, died in 1930. British racer Seagrave was the first person to exceed 200 miles per hour. That's 320 kilometers per mile. I mean, we use freedom units, so whatever. While driving. And the first person to simultaneously hold the record for both land and water speed. While racing, his boat hit a branch and capsized. Seagrave was rescued and awoke to learn that he had just set the water speed record before succumbing to his injuries.
So that was 1936?
1896 to 1930. So this was in 1930. British racer Seagrave was the first person to exceed 200 miles per hour while driving, and the first person to simultaneously hold the record for both land and water speed. While racing, his boat hit a branch and capsized. Seagrave was rescued, awoke to learn he had just set the water speed record before succumbing to his injuries.
Well, boats had been around a lot longer than cars. You said 200 miles an hour?
200. And that's 320 kilometers an hour.
I don't care about that. I'm an American.
American.
And we have no idea if that's really true with, kilometer conversion. I'm going to say false.
You are incorrect. It is true. That did happen.
Yeah.
You should have pulled the chat, man. Should have pulled the chat. No
last
points
time I
for
pulled
you.
the chat, I got screwed, so no.
You are a loser. You suck at this game.
I do.
And in general.
That's the third nicest thing I've heard today.
But your haircut looks good, so.
Oh, thank you very much.
Did he say the conversion doesn't work out?
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know if it does. We're Americans.
Welsh News Network in the
no way
chat
to know.
knew. Welsh News Network in the chat did know, and he could have answered for you. He said it's true.
Good for him.
We're not allowed to have science here.
And Welsh News Network would have known what the kilometers per hour would. He don't use freedom units over there.
I actually do know the kilometers because my dad bought a BMW from Germany. And so it was kilometers. And I used to freak out my friends because they were like, you're going 120 miles an hour.
I don't like kilometers.
I don't either.
I only like kilometers when I'm running a 5K because it's way less than miles.
Jesus Christ.
It's way easier to do a 5K than a 5 mile. Who's up next? Mr. Zed. Are you ready, Mr. Zed?
Sure.
Antonia Bennett, born 1933, died 1956. Bennett fearfully went to great lengths to avoid the objects of her superstitions. Bennett's friends begged her to avoid these unnecessary practices to no end. On her final day, she skirted around a ladder to avoid stepping beneath it. As she walked away, the ladder fell on her head, breaking her neck.
What year was this?
1956.
False.
False is correct. The thing. False. Yes, you get a point. Very good. So they don't use kilometers per hour in Wales? I had no idea.
There's no way to know.
Well, I've been to England, but I've never been to Wales. I guess that's a separate place. It all look the same to me. But I remember it being, maybe I don't remember correctly. I know they drove on the wrong side of the road because I kept making left turns into the wrong lane. Very confusing. All right, up next is Ed, our returning champion, Ed. Can you hear me blow my nose from downstairs?
I'm here when you're done picking your nose.
I'm not picking it, I'm blowing it.
I saw peck.
Caracalla, Emperor of Rome, born in 188, died in 217. One of Rome's most brutal leaders, Caracalla executed his own brother rather than share a throne with him. While on the road, Caracalla stopped to urinate. A soldier whose brother had been killed by Caracalla days before took revenge by stabbing the emperor midstream. You want a poll? Did you want to?
Jesus. No, I'm going to say true.
It is true.
Yeah,
it is true. And we'll do this so I can blow my nose again. Exactly enough time to blow my nose. That's a point for Ed. Mr. Zed, will you read for me?
Sure.
I lost sound.
Born 1683, died 1760. George II was the last British king to lead his troops into battle, but didn't die a hero's death. He suffered an aortic aneurysm while sitting on the lavatory. A most inglorious ending.
I am polling the chat. Chat, the poll is in the chat.
I lost sound, so if anybody hears me, let me know.
You're good.
I hear you.
You are good. Will you read it again for the people in the back?
I can't hear anybody.
You can't hear anybody?
Well, that's a bummer.
Let me do a private chat.
I can't hear anything. Oh, I hear stuff now.
Okay, you can hear us?
How you doing, Ed?
Were you talking to me? Because
No, I didn't.
Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
It wasn't me.
Jesus, sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
Everybody should just move their mouth and not say anything and make him think there's something wrong.
All right.
I thought the same thing.
You guys are
Great minds.
evil.
Great minds. We can do
I'm
that
sorry,
later.
Xena. I'm sorry, Xena, and nobody else.
Will you read the question again for the chat? The chat is answering this one.
George II, born 1683, died 1760. George II was the last British king to lead his troops into battle, but didn't die a hero's death. He suffered an aortic aneurysm while sitting on the lavatory. A most inglorious ending.
Man, he must have really been straining.
He pulled an Elvis before it was cool.
Yeah.
Thought he didn't have enough coffee.
Elvis made it cool.
I wonder if they used that as inspiration for that Game of Thrones scene where Tyrion shoots his dad with the crossbow.
I've never watched Game of Thrones. Have you guys seen it?
Oh my God, what's wrong with you, Katie?
What? What do you mean? What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with you?
Okay, I like spend most of my time looking at like real crimes, so I don't need to watch the fictional stuff. I don't like fiction. I
understand exactly what you're talking about. Game of Thrones is a different story, though.
Like, I would rather watch a documentary than something that's a fiction, personally.
I don't know, man. It was intense. I call it Tatas and Dragons.
Okay, so the poll is 60-40, which is not a great split, by the way. But we're going to go with the poll. We're going to go with the chat and say true. True. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, Lee, I suck.
Bam. You're on reading duty for at least one more round, hon. Since we have nobody else here to read, I'm looking at you. You know who you are.
She's pointing at everybody.
She ain't pointing at me.
People who have cards at home know who they are.
This points at everybody.
Don't point at me, man.
I'm not touching you.
It's being rude.
Crushing your head. I'm pinching your face.
I feel left out. I don't have a pointer finger.
But yet the women still love you. That's amazing.
Find whichever one's closest to the middle and use that one.
So, hey, so when I was younger, I had a stub on here, right? And so I'd sit in the classroom, I'd stick it, looked like my whole finger was on my nose. Teacher would get so pissed off because I just do it randomly out of the blue, right? So I'd get sent to the office for that. But I just thought it went in with the nose picking stories, so sounded good.
If you tried that today, you'd be charged with sexual assault.
Oh, or something. Yeah, you know.
Did he show 4 fingers? Is that what he showed? Oh,
that's why he's.
Look at that.
What the
and
hell?
We have part of that one, and this one only moves this much, but it gets that spot. And
you mean the mouse on the mouse, the clicker?
On the mouse, yeah, no, click. I can double click really well.
All right, hon, will you read?
Who is next? Who am I reading for?
I think you're
the claw.
No, right. The claw just did the claw just go? No, yeah, the claw.
Yeah,
the claw.
You just went.
All right. Thomas Migley Jr., born 1889, died 1944. Dr. Migley, a brilliant scientist, introduced lead into gasoline, developing toxic CFCs. When disabled by polio in 1940, he invented a contraption to lift himself out of bed. 4 years later, He became entangled in his own mechanism and was strangled by its ropes.
Jesus, really? I don't know. That's a tough one. How about the chat there? What do they think? Because I have no idea. I mean, it's a 50-50 guess. I think probably it was
ridiculous
really
enough to be true.
You know what I really think it was a case of autoerotic asphyxiation gone wrong. Probably that's probably what it was.
That's a good bet.
About the same thing.
Oh yeah, we're all going to hell together. So
yeah. He renamed it to David Carradine.
All right, I'm going to say that is false. That's where I'm going.
All right, and
of course
it was actually true.
It was actually true. So he probably was. He was probably.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Here she is. So shh. Don't say anything.
Did anybody get a point?
No. You weren't here to support me, and I couldn't figure it out. So that I didn't know the answer then.
I had to get a Zyzal so my sinuses stopped draining. Unless you want to hear this all night.
I'm a musician. I hear that most nights.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
different reasons. Georgia in the fall is my problem, and cocaine is their problem.
Yeah, well, that or I think around this parts it's meth, man. It's really bad here.
Do you snort meth? I've never had meth.
I don't
before.
snort in that meth. Jesus
you can.
No, you can't.
Allegedly.
Snort meth.
I thought meth was something you smoked, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I think there's many ways to do it. I think they bang it too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
guess you learn something new every day.
You know what they say? Junkies are the most creative people.
Meth was not really a thing when I was using drugs.
Really?
I mean, I think it was like invented, but I just don't think it was prevalent in like the late 90s, you know?
90s meth was the best, allegedly.
That peanut butter crank. I mean, so they say.
Oh man, I gotta turn on the light.
Get off your documentaries and go watch Breaking Bad.
I have watched Breaking Bad. I did enjoy that one a lot.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
You liked it?
I did like.
What?
I can't do fiction. No.
I don't really.
That wasn't fiction.
Fiction at all?
Well,
you know what I mean, like nonfiction, but I did watch Breaking Bad, and the other one that I liked was, what was it called? Oh, Dexter. I liked Dexter.
See, I didn't like that either.
See, I don't like TV shows that are like all fake. I the only way I'll watch them is like Cops or whatever, where everything is like happening, or you can see everything or hear everything. I don't like shit that's like made up.
You know what you would like, because it's technically fiction, but it follows along a true story, kind of, is Mindhunters.
That stuff is great.
It's on Netflix. It's called Mindhunters, and it's 2 seasons.
Okay.
And it is about the FBI's unit that started the where they interview serial killers to profile to make profiles. It was like the profiling unit. It's when profiling started.
That guy that played what's his name, Geis, the really big serial killer. Oh, he did such a good job.
Oh, Ed Kemper.
Ed Kemper, yes.
Number 2, tell me the name of the guy that's based off as. It's John something, and he was the first FBI agent who interviewed serial killers to build profiles on other serial killers. And I've read a couple of his books, which are nonfiction, and they were very good as well.
City on a Hill is a pretty good fictional show too, with Kevin Bacon.
City.
See, I don't know any. I haven't had TV, like regular cable TV, probably since the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, that's way before us. We got rid of our
I-
TV around, what, 2015 maybe?
Yeah, I
We've
haven't
got it, but I
seen-
never watch it unless it's Georgia football.
Yeah,
You
there.
don't have
John
any
Douglas,
TV at
by the
all?
way.
John Douglas.
By the way, the hat, guys.
I can't see. It's too small. I can't see what it says.
Do you know
Still,
that?
no, it's dark. It
That-
just looks like a blue box. Just tell me.
It's the Moultrie hat. Do you know what that
What, for
is?
South Carolina?
You know what that is? Yeah, that Moultrie. Isn't that down? What? Isn't that right by you guys?
I have no idea what that is.
That's close. Oh, wait a minute. That's the Palmetto that I'm thinking of.
No, this is in Georgia. This is this hat. This
What is it?
It's a flag that from your state. I was just down there, delivered a guitar to somebody.
Why didn't you stop by? We could have broken bread
Because
together.
I wanted to come home. I don't know
I
if you
understand
understand.
You could have stayed in the Dave Cave.
I actually stopped and saw a friend of mine and then came right back home. I didn't even stay 4 hours, 5 hours. I caught a nap and that was it.
Here's the thing. If you're in Georgia again and don't at least let me know so we can have a meal together, if not just, spend the night and go home the next day, I will be upset.
I did think about you, if you want to know the truth, but it was just like something where I had to be somewhere and it just didn't work out that way.
Understand.
And you'll be featured on the next Charities I mystery.
Colonel Angus has spent
he
the night in
didn't
the
show
Dave
up for
Cave
dinner
before.
again.
I have to spend the night because I get too drunk to drive.
Oh, you know what, though? You actually spent the night on Zena's bed right here. You didn't stay in the Dave Cave, did you?
Correct.
I think
no.
Somebody else was in the...
Quest had it.
Oh, yeah. Quest Fanning was in the Dave Cave. That's true. All right. Whose turn is it? Mr. Zed?
Nope, me. Colonel Angus.
Colonel Angus. This is
false.
Pendragon. It's spelled Pendragon. Born 930, died 953. Pendragon was the king of the Britons and a fearless warrior known for wearing the thumbs of his victims around his neck. He died wrestling a wild boar.
Huh. Another Game of Thrones reference.
Pendragon, born 930, died 953. Pendragon was the king of the Britons and a fearless warrior. He was known for wearing the thumbs of his victims around his neck. He died wrestling a wild boar.
True.
That is actually false.
Damn, I suck.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, while you were laughing at me for getting it wrong.
I figured they used that for King Baratheon's death from Game of Thrones, So. All right, I don't believe anything R.R. Martin writes anymore.
They may have written the card because of that, like to try to trick people. All right, Mr. Zed, you're up. Leonardo da Vinci, born 1452, died 1519. Da Vinci was a brilliant painter, sculptor, and inventor, but unfortunately not great with ladders. While working on his final sculpture, Cavallo, Leonardo slipped and fell, fracturing his skull. He later died from the injury.
False.
That is false. You got it right.
And he gets all the easy corrections.
I think this is rigged. I think there's some kind of
I agree.
I'll show you.
Some kind of family blood connection bullshit going on here.
She does not want me to win.
Well, she wants to keep the coffee mug in the family.
That's what somebody who wanted them to win would say. This is a conspiracy.
Between her and Erica, I'm screwed.
Freaking conspiracy, KTZ conspiracy shit. Wait till I promote that on.
So I think what I'm going to do is when it comes around to Zena's turn, It's going to be the chat's turn. How's
That's
that?
cool.
So,
Sounds good to me.
Mr. Zed, if you will read every time for Xena while I do the poll, I think that's the way we'll do it. So it is the chat's turn. Yeah, it's the chat's turn. We're going to add the chat in there.
I think it's Mr. Zed's turn.
Oh, yeah, it is Mr. Zed's turn. And then the chat.
You just cheat. This is
no,
all.
Mr. Zed just took a turn.
Make it up as you go.
Oh, no, he did just go. My bad. I'm sorry.
He just got it right?
Yes, you are correct. My bad.
Once we get done with this round, Erica, we're going to need a score update because I'm so confused at this point. So it is the chat's turn. So I'll do the poll and you read the card.
William Pegg, born 1890, died 1919. Pegg, a villager from Norfolk, England, was wounded while serving in World War I. Brought back home to recuperate, he was still in a convalescent home when he decided to go out in a wheelchair to watch a local fox hunt. He was hit by a low-flying aircraft and killed.
Read it again for the people in the back. So just in case you guys are wondering, this is Xena's turn. And Xena is you. Everyone is Xena. We are all Xena. So you can answer this question. This is only the chat. So this is whenever it comes around to Xena's turn, it is your turn. So answer this question, please. Go ahead and read it again.
William Pegg, born 1890, died 1919. Pegg, a villager from Norfolk, England, was wounded while serving in World War I. Brought back home to recuperate, he was still in a convalescent home when he decided to go out in a wheelchair to watch the local fox hunt. He was hit by a low-flying aircraft and killed.
False. She had that look on her face like, Ma, you know the doctor said no.
I know. So the chat is exactly 50-50. Great job, chat. We need somebody else to answer, please.
You said it was 1890 and he died in 1990, so he was 100 years old when this happened.
1919.
Oh, 1919. Okay, just back from World War I. Okay.
We have 6 votes. 50-50. What are we doing? There's 15 people here. 6 people voted. Please vote. We're going to wait. The next person to vote is going to be your answer because it's 50-50 right now.
It'll be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And that flag was flying low.
Somebody log into their sock account and vote, please.
Is this Xena's turn?
It is Xena's turn.
Oh.
She looks like she's saying false to me.
Xena, you can do it.
Are we doing here? I'm going to have to, I'm going to just put on some music.
I know the answer.
Well, go vote.
No, I'm not voting. I'm not. Why would I vote against
Go
myself?
vote.
I'd throw it. How do you know I wouldn't cheat?
He would be voting against himself.
Since you're tied,
go vote wrong.
Since it's tied, how about mommy and daddy say their answer? And if they match, then that's the answer.
No, I'm just going to go vote.
But I'm the one
That's what
reading.
I'm going to do. Yeah, he knows the answer.
Yeah, you couldn't give me that question. No. Nope.
No, because then you get a coffee cup. A nice coffee mug.
Oh, I can't vote.
Cool, clear water.
I see it. I'm waiting for somebody else to vote. What are we doing, people?
Erica voted.
What are we doing?
All right,
we'll give
get down in there and vote
The
like
game
your
is just
life
stalled
depends on
because
it.
The chat is not doing their job.
Erica voted.
My sister dropped my Crime Land mug and broke it by accident.
Well, you better win.
I know. See, this is why I'm here.
I have a Bubba mug I drink my coffee out of, so it doesn't matter right now.
All right, we have the chat has come through 7 votes, 57% for true, 43% for false.
There it is.
Is it true? It is true. The
Man,
chat.
how low is that plane flying?
The chat comes. Good job, Pat. Good job. All right.
Now the dog is beating me.
Next up is Ed, and then me, and then Erica. We're going to need an update.
Guys, so
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I see you guys, but I can't hear you, and I'm assuming I will in a couple of minutes.
Oh no. Okay. Will you let Dave, let him know in the private chat? We'll circle back to him. Or actually, I'll do that if you read my question. Because I'm up next.
Can you do more than one thing at once?
Well, you skipped Buddy over here.
He can't hear anything at the moment.
I thought Claw couldn't hear anything.
I can hear everything.
Okay. All right, continue on. My bad.
Oh.
I'll let you run this from now on.
All right, Katie. You ready?
All right, Mr. Zed, I think I saw your message.
Marcello, born 1828, died 1865. Charles Collins appeared in Victorian England under the stage name Marcello, performing primitive conjuring tricks. His Liverpool audience turned on him, believing his tricks to be witchcraft. In the ensuing riot, Marcello was among 3 people left dead.
I'm going to say true.
You're going to say true.
I'm going to say true.
And it's false.
It's false.
Oh.
All right, Erica.
That's not going to buff out.
Erica, quick question. Real quick, Erica, I know you're in the chat, but is there any way for you to pop in and just give us a live update every few rounds? Like just pop on in here, or you can't just do it in the chat if that's an impossibility for you. I know you're doing other things, but that'd be cool if you could do that, is all I'm saying.
If you guys are waiting for me, I'm back on. I can hear everything.
Okay, so it is Ed's turn.
Sorry about that.
Erica, if you can pop in, do that. We're going to do Ed's turn. And if not, if you could just let us know in the chat. All right. Thomas Andrews. This question is for Ed. Thomas Andrews. Let me end that poll. Born 1873, died 1912. Andrews, a naval architect who designed the RMS Titanic, declared the ship unsinkable, bragging that it would serve as its own lifeboat. After the ship struck an iceberg and began sinking, Andrews gave up his seat on the actual lifeboat to save stewardess Mary Sloan.
What was his name?
Thomas Andrews. I'll read it again. Born...
No,
While you're thinking, I'll read it so the chat can hear it too. It gives, because there's a chat delay too, so it gives them a chance to play along. Okay. Thomas Andrews, born 1873, died 1912. Andrews, the naval architect who designed the RMS Titanic, declared the ship unsinkable, bragging that it would serve as its own lifeboat. After the ship struck an iceberg and began sinking, Andrews gave up his seat on the actual lifeboat to save stewardess Mary Sloan.
False.
It is actually true. That is true.
That's what I said.
Did you not watch Titanic?
Don't remember. Erica's here to give us the score update. Erica, welcome. Thanks for keeping score for us.
Hi, how are you?
Good. We miss you, by the way.
I know.
Hey, Erica.
Hi,
Erica.
Give us the lowdown on what's going on with the score.
Okay, so after round 2, the Claw has 1. The Colonel has none.
Say it,
Mr. Zed has 2. Ed has 1. Katie Zed has 1. And Xena has 1.
All right. Thank you very much. I forget your dog's name, Ed.
Bubba.
Bubba. Hi, Bubba.
Bubba.
He's so pretty.
Yeah.
He fucking knows it too.
Okay, so that's 3 dogs we have here. If anybody super chats 3, you'll be giving out 3 milk bones for the price of 1. So just keep that in mind. Erica, thank you for doing that. Do you want to pop back in a couple of rounds and do that again? Is that possible? Erica? Okay, she's gone. Right.
I'm pretty sure me being down 0 that I've got to eat a milk bone if somebody donates too. So. But I will substitute that milk bone for gin and tonic. Winning.
What kind of gin?
Bombay Blue Sapphire.
Well, that's a good gin. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, my dad gave it to me for my birthday.
When was your birthday?
September 17th.
Why didn't I know about that? I got to put it on my calendar.
Nobody knows. I don't need people to know when I get old.
Well, I know now. September 17th, recurring.
53.
53. I got
53.
6.5 years on you.
Angus
I don't feel it.
But you know what? I've got all 10 of my fingers. So
well,
winning.
you know, there's still time.
Oh, there is. Definitely still time.
I was
playing with electricity today, so I'm looking here.
That'll do it too.
I actually have more fingers than Mr. Zed's brother, who's got 3 on each hand, right? Is that right? Or 3 on one hand and 4 on the other?
His name is Mr. 3.
Mr. 3.
We call him.
Is he a carpenter?
No. His how he lost the first 2 fingers was he was cleaning out a cement mixer and got caught, ripped them off, and then they reattached both of them, and then the pointer finger didn't take. The middle finger had a hook to it, so like Mr. Claw, he had a pleaser finger, and then several years later, doing a
what the fuck is a pleaser finger? God damn it.
Oh, your poor wife.
I'm not listening to him.
So a few years later, he was doing a tow truck gig. Normally he did repos, but he was helping someone out, and the lady he was helping out slammed the tailgate on her pickup truck, and his finger was there, so it took the. So
ouch.
On his other hand, it's completely level. So
I almost lost a finger. It caught my ring finger, my wedding ring, on the pipe rack as I was jumping off the loading dock. And man, I'm lucky I've still got that finger.
That was one thing they told us at lineman school: no jewelry.
Yeah, I never wore my wedding ring to work again.
When I worked, I used to be an optician. But not the type that fits the glasses, the type that makes the glasses. So it was with machinery, and we were not allowed to wear rings at all. Because it's like, you would be grinding stuff, so it would be spinning. And if your ring got caught in any of that equipment, it would just rip the skin. It would take your skin on your finger off like a glove, is what I was told. Yeah. So
yes, it would.
Yep. All right, we're back.
I'm a pipe fitter by trade, and I had helpers that would want to wear these long, dangly gold medallions as they're running a rigid 300. I'm like, bro, you need to tuck that in your shirt, man. It's going to pull you down and break your damn neck.
Yeah.
That's a nice rope chain you got there.
As I pull it out of the oiler bucket.
Are we ready for round? I guess we're on round 3, right?
Correct.
Mr. Claw, John A. Roebling, born 1806, died 1869. Engineer Roebling, who designed the Brooklyn Bridge, was studying where to place the bridge when an East River ferry arrived, crushing his toes. After amputations, this is a very fitting card for what we were just talking about, by the way. So, sorry, I got distracted by how fitting this is. Toes, not fingers, but still. Engineer Roebling, who designed the Brooklyn Bridge, was studying where to place the bridge when an East River ferry arrived, crushing his toes. After amputation, he died 3 weeks later of complications. His bridge would eventually pull all ferry companies on the river, or put all ferry companies on the river out of business.
And I don't know if that's how he died. I do know this. All that wire rope was made right down the road here in Sunbury.
Wow, cool. Well, I mean, 1869, so I would assume infections were a thing. Penicillin wasn't a thing yet back then, so any sort of injury may have...
Yeah, but is it even true? I don't know. I thought the guy was a gazillionaire.
Was he not wearing shoes?
He might. You know what? He probably didn't have them good OSHA-approved steel-toed
Steel
boots
toe?
on. You know, that's it right there. I don't go anywhere without them.
Did you want to pull the chat, or you want to...
I think I don't know. Let's ask the chat. What's the chat have to say? See,
All right, let's start a poll.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it could be true. I don't know how the guy died, but it sounds like it could be true. I think that same person also made the wire rope for the Golden Gate Bridge and a couple other things, that same company.
A lot of those bridges, those famous bridges, were built around the same time, weren't they?
Yeah.
I never really got.
I'm going to say I'll say it's true.
100% of the chat is also saying it's true, and they are correct.
There you go, then.
True.
There you go. Then.
I could have swore I heard he fell off the bridge as it was being constructed, but then I'd be over 3-2.
Good thing that wasn't your card.
You got that right.
All right, Mr. Angus. Ramo Sami, born 1785, died 1850. The East Indian juggler was one of India's most famous sword swallowers. Unknown to Sami, a fellow performer was coming down with the flu. Sami allowed the other swallower to borrow his sword for a performance, then didn't sterilize it upon return. 5 days later, consumed by a high fever, Sami expired.
You said it was an East Indian?
An East Indian juggler.
True.
And this is 1850.
True.
It is actually false.
That's That's all right, man. I need another drink anyway.
I'm sorry. I really wanted you to get one.
Like I said, I don't need that coffee mug, so I'm just here for the fun. I'll be back.
Okie dokie. Erica, yes, the claw did get it correct. Sorry, say that again.
I said, now that he's gone, let's talk about
it.
Him.
Absolutely. That guy. I'm telling you.
For real, I ain't.
Mr. Zed, are you ready? Philip McLean, born 1910, died 1926. The cassowary, a large flightless Australian bird, grows to over 6 feet in height. McLean and his brother attacked one with clubs. The bird took his revenge by knocking McLean to the ground and kicking him in the neck, causing the teen to bleed to death. It says, think twice before taking on a bird.
God, I would love for that to be true.
Cassowary. I'm going to Google what a cassowary is, and we'll pull up a picture of a cassowary, and then you can decide. How about that?
It's a big beastie thing. I can tell you that.
It don't matter. It sounds awesome if it happened.
That'll teach you.
I'm going to say it's true.
Holy cow, that is a big bird.
An ostrich?
It's kind of like that, except it's got a funny looking beak on it, and it's got razor sharp feet, and they're real strong. Does that sound right?
I thought there was like emus and ostriches. I don't know.
Buddy.
It looks smaller than an ostrich, but man, look at the size of it.
Legs. Look at those legs. Imagine one of them hitting you.
Holy cow. Look at that. It's stalking that man. It's as tall as that guy.
Imagine that leg kicking you.
Wow.
Is that like fluorescent? It's actually pretty awesome.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
Where's that music coming from?
It's my cell phone. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
I thought it was the video.
No, it was my cell phone. Sorry.
I was raving.
They spot a magnificent male cassowary accompanied by its young chick. Now, these birds are no ordinary feathered friends. They are renowned for their fearsome reputation as one of the world's most dangerous.
All right, let's not give away the answer.
We already answered.
I answered a while ago.
I think he already answered. You answered true, correct?
I did.
Okay, it is true. It is true. But he did answer before I played that video, so you can't blame me. Cassowary. I'd never heard of a cassowary.
It's Australian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost the colonel. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Maybe he had a gin and tonic accident.
Point for Mr. Zed. And Ed, it's your turn. John,
it's Zena's turn.
Oh, sorry. Zena, look alive.
Do your thing.
She had a rough day. We went to the vet this morning. They called her fat. She got fat shamed at the vet. It was bad.
Zena,
right. You ready?
Here we go.
All right.
Chat, listen up, chat.
Oh, you should read for the chat so I can do the poll. I forgot what we were doing here.
Yeah.
You read for the chat. This will still be your card, Ed.
David Lazarus, born 1946, died 1974. Lazarus, a New Zealander, loved golf, but his hobby proved to be his downfall. Trying to reach the 14th green, his ball hit a tree, bounced back, struck him in the Adam's apple, killing him instantly. Adding insult to injury, he had earlier scored his first hole-in-one, but did not live to celebrate.
It's the question for the chat.
Yeah,
read it one more time for the chat.
Tell me what the chat says.
No, this is Zena's question. This is not your question yet.
I thought this was mine.
No. I have your question here, but it's Zena's turn first.
Zena's sleeping.
Zena. Let me let Colonel back in.
David Lazarus, born 1946, died 1974. Lazarus, a New Zealander, loved golf, but his hobby proved to be his downfall. Trying to reach the 14th green, his ball hit a tree, bounced back, and struck him in the Adam's apple, killing him instantly. Adding insult to injury, he had earlier scored his first hole-in-one, but did not live to celebrate.
Just so you guys know, Zena only gets this milk bone if you get it correct. We have several votes, and they are saying true. The chat is saying true. What do we got? He left. I heard him come upstairs. I need to know what the answer is.
She heard the door open, the car start.
I know. I had to get some milk. Get in your stall. What's the answer?
Ava needed to go outside and go potty.
She did not. She came. Look at. She's right here. She did not go outside.
She told me she needed to go outside.
She saw on the screen this milk bone. She tricked you. Is what happened. She tricked you.
So what did everyone say?
The chat is saying true, and they only get treats if it's no treats.
It's false.
Sorry, back into the bucket for that milk bone.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? All right, Ed. Now it's your turn. John II born 1319, died 1364. King John the Good of France was famous for his menagerie of exotic animals. In 1364, a duke returning from the Middle East gifted the delighted king with a pair of camels. John staged a camel race in which he himself participated, only to fall off and break his neck. Let me know if you need it again.
That was it?
That's it. King John II, born 1319, died 1364. The King John the Good of France was famous for his menagerie of exotic animals. In 1364, a duke returning from the Middle East gifted the delighted king with a pair of camels. John staged a camel race in which he himself participated, only to fall off and break his neck.
Let's say false.
It is false. Woo! Good job. Another point for you.
Thanks, Ava.
Yeah, Ava's good luck. It is my turn, Mr. Zed.
Anton Webern.
He did it. Oh, sorry. Guilty.
Born 1883, died 1945.
Mm-hmm.
The great Viennese composer Anton Webern survived World War II, but not its aftermath. During the Allied occupation of Austria, he stepped outside one evening to enjoy a cigar and was shot dead by an American soldier, mistakenly enforcing a curfew that was to begin 45 minutes later.
We shoot people for curfew now?
In World War II? Yep.
Yeah, but you said it was after the war. What was the years again?
He died in 1945.
War was over. Right?
Yep.
I want to say false.
It's true.
I need to go with my gut because my gut sounds like something an American would do. And then I thought about it too much and then I got it wrong. So. All right. I hear a boop boop between somebody talking. All right. We'll do one more round. And then Erica, if you could queue up to do us the score after this next round, I would appreciate it. All right, Mr. Claw, are you ready?
I am ready.
One of these days, you're going to have to, instead of me playing the normal intro, you're just going to have to come early and do a live performance for the intro music.
I can do that. I know some good dirty songs.
No dirty songs. We don't do that here. literally don't ban anyone from my channel, and I only have 3 rules in the chat. The 3 rules are no blasphemy. The second rule is no sex stuff. Rule number 3 is no spamming the chat. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's the only things you have to follow. You can say whatever you want except for blasphemy and sex stuff. That's it.
Well, that lets out most of my dirty songs. So,
how about limericks? There once was a man from Nantucket.
Oh my! I know. I'll bet you I know 40 off the top of my head that are not suitable for public.
Well, you have a channel for that. Feel free.
I do. I know. No, that's somebody else's channel, not mine. Anyway, I have a question. Let's go.
You do. Frederick.
Wait. Can you take the camera off of Ava's vagina?
Sorry. Ava Platz. Platz. Thank you. My dogs speak German. Okay. Frederick, Prince of Wales, born 1707, died 1751. Frederick was the firstborn son of King George II of Great Britain. He was an enthusiastic cricketer as a player and a patron. The sport was struck by a nasty blow when, at the age of 44, Frederick died after a cricket ball hit him. Doesn't give any more details. Just a cricket ball hit him.
I definitely am going to ask the chat because I have no idea.
I don't even know what cricket is, really.
No idea.
I will do a poll in the chat.
I have no idea.
Cricket is gray English baseball.
I tried watching it once or twice, and no.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
We did the chat poll, and I don't know why it says true or no.
True or no. That's
I don't know what happened. Okay, Frederick, Prince of Wales, born 1707, died 1751. Frederick was the firstborn son of King George II of Great Britain. He was an enthusiastic cricketer as a player and a patron. The sport was struck a nasty blow when, at age 44, Frederick died after a cricket ball hit him. True or false, chat? So far, the chat is saying true, but there is like a 10-second delay, so give it a second. Give them like another 10 seconds because only one person has answered so far.
I'd like to know where it hit him.
It doesn't say,
Well, it had to be the head.
Hit me in my pinky toe.
Yeah. It must have been like the head or even maybe in the neck.
I don't know.
Crushed his windpipe or something. But 4 votes, everyone. I know it's 50-50 now.
Yeah.
The chat. What are you doing, chat? What are you doing?
Know. What do you?
When those guys pitch, they go like way overhand, and there's like something behind them where the catcher would usually be. I think it's called a wicket.
A wicket.
And so,
it's a sticky wicket.
And so if they can hit that piece of wood, I just can't imagine it being up that high.
The chat is saying 71% true. 29% no.
No. I'm going to say no. I don't think cricket was popular.
You're not going with the chat.
No.
I don't think it was.
Is it false?
It is actually true.
There you go.
It is true. I told you the chat's good.
That was a bold move, Cotton.
Well,
Well, and I saw Welsh News Network in the chat saying he was hit in the chest, which means that it must have happened if he knows about it.
Yeah, give him some kind of aortic problem.
I didn't cheat by going over and looking at the chat.
You polled the chat. You're allowed to look at the chat. That's part of the game. It's not cheating. Burst lung abscess caused a blow from a cricket or a real tennis. What?
Somebody's got Google.
Pulmonary embolism. Yeah, looks like no. This is Wikipedia. This is copy and pasted straight from Wikipedia. I can see by the 45, the citation 45 in the copy. Who's up next, Mr. Zed?
This game needs to be fact checked. Where's PolitiFact in it?
Colonel's next.
I don't trust fact check.
Who's fact checking the fact checkers?
Michael Francis Farley. Let's say that 3 times fast.
Hey, hon.
Yes.
Colonel is next.
We just go with the way everything's set up. It's fine. I'm losing.
Oh,
I'm a big loser.
Sorry, I gotta just rearrange.
It's all good. It's all
Everybody.
good. I know. You know, I really want that coffee mug. So
hold on. There, are we back in the correct order now?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Colonel.
Yes, ma'am.
Michael Francis Farley, born 1863, died 1921. Farley was a member of the U.S. Congress from the state of New York. He died from shaving. Turns out his shaving brush was infected with anthrax, a version most commonly found in the wild or domesticated animals. His death was a cut above the rest.
Well, little known fact, that is Chris Farley's great-great-grandfather. He also lived in a wagon down by the river.
You're so full of shit.
Fact check me, baby. Fact check me. You know what? I'm going to say true. Sounds good to me. They used to make them brushes out of horsehair. So
picturing like little versions of the band Anthrax on the brush, like stabbing him. It is true.
Woo! 1 point. All right.
Wow.
You can find me in my wagon down by the river.
Somebody finally got a point, and I'm so proud of you. Good job. All right.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I froze up for a while, but I'm okay.
Barry McDuff, born 1958, died 1982. McDuff was one of the UK's leading stunt car drivers and the unknown star of many movie and television car chases. At a grocery store one day, at the grocery store one day, a student driver taking her very first lesson reversed her car into Barry, pinning him against a wall. No stunt could save him.
True.
False.
Oh. I'd have said true, too. It was a woman driver. So.
Yep.
I'm saying. What is wrong with your dog? She lays in such a way, like the camera won't pick her up because it doesn't go down that low. Her head is down here. Like, how is she even comfortable like that? Look at that.
How is your dog so comfortable being so round?
Ooh.
How are you so comfortable being so round?
Ooh.
Somebody's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Shots fired.
I was about to say, shots fired. Y'all enjoy the last game night of Katie's Head.
Okay.
Yep.
It is, whose turn is it? Zena's turn.
No, isn't it Mr. Zed's turn?
He just went. He got it wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
He sucks. He's a loser.
See, I'm paying attention.
And I'm still winning. So
not as big a loser as I am, though.
True. He's still winning.
All right, Zena, let's see how smart you are. F.E. Stanley, born 1849, died 1918. Stanley was a pioneer of the American automobile industry, co-founding the Stanley Motor Carriage Company. While driving one of his cars, he swerved off the road to avoid an oncoming farm wagon and died. The Stanley steamer should have had seatbelts.
Stanley steamer makes your rug cleaner.
You should have had a Stanley Cup.
Good thing he wasn't from Cleveland.
Ooh, what did I say? What were the 3 rules?
Tell
me what the 3 rules were, Claude.
He wasn't blatant with it. We all got it, but
yeah, who's in the wrong here? The people thinking it? I didn't mean anything by it at all. It's an innocent
Does he know? Was he kidding? Does he know I'm in Cleveland? Is that? No, he wasn't kidding. Oh my god!
Only because Ford kicked him out of Chicago or Detroit.
Yeah, welcome to my last night on KTZ's game night.
She loved having you.
Do I need to read it one more time for the chat?
Yeah, read it again for the chat, please.
F.E. Stanley, born 1849, died 1918. Stanley was a pioneer of the American automobile industry, co-founding the Stanley Motor Carriage Company. While driving one of his cars, he swerved off the road to avoid an oncoming farm wagon and died. The Stanley steamer should have had seatbelts.
Okay. So far, the chat says 60% true, 40% false, and time's up. So, yes, true. True.
It is true.
Oh, you know what that means. Zena got it right.
Down.
Ava. It's hot. There we go. All right. Thank you very much, chat, for getting that question mark correct. Zena appreciates it. Ava appreciates it. We're going to send some milk bones to Colonel Angus because he keeps getting them wrong. So he's going to have a little snack here in a minute.
Never liked that guy.
All right. Shake. Thank you.
I'm just going to give them to the neighbors' dogs when they walk their dogs so I can get some puppy loving.
There you go. Hey, Zena, wake up. Do a shake.
Can Zena do something?
Of course, I'm in Alpharetta, so they'll go, "Are these vegan dog treats?"
All right. I broke the Zena Cam tripod the other day because I tripped over it and it bent. So it's not stable at all anymore. It's a sad state of affairs over here.
I don't think any of us are stable, so fit right in.
This tripod is definitely not stable.
Yeah, she's been complaining about that for a while now.
It's been like a week.
Hello.
It's been like a week.
Overrated.
I knew nothing of it because I've been at work.
He has been every day. By the way, are you working tomorrow?
At the moment, no.
Okay. We'll see how that goes.
Too bad there's not a company that could deliver things like that to your house.
I know. Tripods are just scarce.
I actually, the one I have for this camera, I really like. So I got it at Micro Center. So I'm thinking I need to go pick up like one like that. Yeah. I think I got it at Micro Center.
I have to drive 2.5 hours to find a micro center.
Really?
Yes, I'm very rural.
We have one near my work, which is nice. So I can go on my lunch break.
What is Micro Center?
It is the best store ever. If you like tech stuff.
Your camera's off, Katie, and it's Ed's turn.
Have you never been to Micro Center, Colonel Angus?
I have never even heard of it. I just went to that what's the place right over there off Peachtree Industrial and 285. I keep wanting to say Best Buy. Brand Smart. I just went to that place first time about 5 months ago to buy a radar detector. Wow, that place is incredible.
They still make radar detectors?
Oh, yeah.
They do for people that drive Dodge Challengers.
Micro Center is near, it's Delk Road. Let me find the crossroad.
I'm not going to Delk Road. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my God.
I thought maybe we could take a field trip there.
You know,
that'd be fun.
You know, I just bought this Dodge Challenger about 4 months ago, but I have found a Dodge Challenger 2021 Scat Pack. I'm about to go buy on Tuesday. This thing is a 6.4 liter V8 Hemi, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. Oh, it is bad, bad, bad.
Okay, it's at Delk Road and Powers Ferry.
Oh, yeah, I would never go there.
There's also one in Duluth.
Oh, I might go to that one.
It is.
That's where I'm going to go buy that car. So,
we'll do a little Micro Center.
Oh, everybody's so excited with all this. I don't know if we need to.
Pleasant Hill and Steve Reynolds Boulevard. So it looks like it's over by that mall over there.
Okay, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right,
what's the name of it again?
Micro Center.
Micro Center.
I'm telling you what, they have just
that was my nickname in high school.
Like anything you need for computers or streaming or photography. Like it's just
I need a laptop. So
they have
radar
good deals.
detectors.
They have radar detectors.
Radar detectors.
They have any kind of computer stuff you want, that's for sure.
Like if you need a specific random part that
like
you can't
MSI stuff.
Yeah, like when I needed a converter cable for my camera to plug into the computer, Micro Center just has it in stock. You don't even have to look for it. It's great. It's a great store. I highly recommend.
So it's like Radio Shack on steroids.
It is. It is. Yeah.
And they'll deliver to your house.
Yeah.
Send it right to your house. And if you order, I think it's actually all free shipping now, isn't it? It didn't used to be. You used to have to order so much.
Usually when I need Micro Center, it's because I need something right now that you can't get right now anywhere. So
when I built that, I got all the parts from that from Micro Center.
Oh, cool.
All right, whose turn is it?
Who knows? There's no way to tell.
It's Ed's turn because Xena just went. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Bella the First, born 1020, died 1063. Bella the Champion was king of Hungary. Bella sounds like a girl's name.
You think?
Whatever. Maybe it's Bela. It's Bela. It might be Bela the First. We're gonna go with Bela. That sounds more masculine for some reason. Okay,
like
Bela.
Bela Fleck.
Bela.
Bela Fleck, the banjo player.
We'll go with
Bela
Bela.
Ballbreaker.
Bela the Champion was king of Hungary. He was severely injured when his throne broke beneath him and subsequently died of his wounds. Bela, the Champion, was king of Hungary. He was severely injured when his throne broke beneath him and subsequently died of his wounds. I bet he was round like Xena.
Or like that girl driving that Tesla.
Maybe.
You know, I used to be okay with my hair, but geez, look at this. This is weird.
Everyone's saying it should be my turn, but Ed, you didn't just take a turn, did you?
I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, this is your turn. It's your turn, Ed.
And you're messing with my hair.
I didn't do anything to your hair.
You did. Look at that. It was fine before. It was fine before you started.
I've got a foot-long ponytail I haven't sent to the kids with cancer yet. Do you want it?
Oh my God. Sorry, chat. Jesus.
So true or false, Ed?
I'm gonna say true.
It is true.
Oh.
Good job.
Man, you need to write that down. I want to Google that.
Bela, B-E-L-A, the first of Hungary.
Well, I don't have one of those fancy KDZ pencil boxes, so I can't write anything down.
You also need
overruled.
Yeah.
Hardcover. Very nice.
Well, if I didn't suck so much and could get some answers right, I might have one of those.
This is the How to Get Away with Crime notebook. I'm sorry, not. It says not on there. Not my How to Get Away with Crime notebook. And it's a hardcover notebook. It's got perforated edges. So after you're done writing stuff down, you can tear it out very neatly and burn the evidence.
Would be good for writing songs then.
You can pick one up at kdz.com.
My gosh, I'm still paying off the loan for all them coffee cups.
It's my turn, hon.
Jennifer Jones, born
Jenny Jones.
Sure. Born 1939, died 1967.
Mm-hmm.
Jones was a British heiress and hippie. Under the influence of drugs, Jones announced she was a reincarnation of Jesus and could walk on water.
Oh, no, she drowned.
She stepped serenely out of her boat and promptly drowned in the Thames. Donovan wrote his hit song, Jennifer Jupiter, about her.
Mushrooms are a hell of a drug.
First of all, I hope that this is true because I could do a episode about it. Behind the music episode about it. I'm going to say true. And tell me, what was it? Jennifer Jones?
Jennifer Jones, born in 1939, died 1967. Jones was a British heiress and hippie. Under the influence of drugs, Jones announced she was the reincarnation of Jesus and could walk on water. She stepped serenely out of her boat and promptly drowned in the Thames. Donovan wrote his hit song, Jennifer Juniper, about her.
You said the name of the band was Donovan, D-O-N-O?
D-O-N-O-V-A-N.
Sorry, say that again, Mr. Zed, with a D?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't hear. He was breaking up. Please tell me it was true because I just wrote all the stuff down to do an episode about it. Is it true?
It is false.
Bummer. That was actually Lucy. Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Welcome back, everyone. Erica, our scorekeeper and the best mod in the world.
Thank you.
Erica, what's the score?
The Claw has 3. Colonel, you have 1. Mr. Zed, you have 3. Ed, you have 3. Katie Zed, you have 1. And Xena has 2.
Man, the dog is kicking my butt.
What you're saying is Xena's beating us.
And she's not doing anything but sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Ask my ex-wives.
She's dreaming of the milk bones that she's not going to be able to have.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Okay. We're going to do one more round and then the night is going to be done. But before we do that, we're going to do an ad break. Erica, thank you very much. You're welcome to stay up and participate in this round if you want. If not, that's cool too.
I'm gonna sit backstage. I'm gonna put it on mute
for
a minute.
Thank you, Erica.
Good. You're welcome.
I love that Erica is able to keep score because it's so like I don't know if you all saw when I was trying to do it myself and read everything and keep score and do everything myself. Now I have Mr. Zed on reading duty and Erica keeping score. It's way more smooth now. I'm going to mute Erica.
I volunteer to keep score next time I play, and maybe I'll win.
I don't know if we want to do that.
I'll get one of those Katie Zed pencil packs and a notebook.
Ad time. Thank you all for being here. I know that this is not my usual show. Normally I'm talking about high-speed chases and true crime and all sorts of other stuff. But if you do like my channel, consider going to ktzed.com. That's KTZED.com. And you can pick up merchandise. So you can pick up all sorts of merchandise there, not only KTZ merchandise. This month's featured merchandise is actually KFAR's merchandise. We have lots of cool stuff from the KFAR shop. He's got 2 different kinds of coffee mugs. I personally like this design here with the K and the F. And all of the coffee mugs on my entire site are the big 16-ounce mugs. So you have room for the cream and the sugar and all that good stuff. He also has t-shirts and a long sleeve t-shirt, which, by the way, I need to create one of these long sleeve t-shirts for the KTZ shop because winter is upon us. And some people like to have long sleeve t-shirts. I know I do. Other collections you can pick up at the KTZ.com, that's KTZED.com, is, of course, all of my merchandise. And one of those items is, oh, look at this. Hold on, hold that up. I'm going to put you over here. There's the Christ is King coffee mug. That is on the shop, but it's the big mug, so it's nice.
Yeah, collect them all.
Collect them all. You can get your Crimeland mug. You can get the pencil pouch, and I need to actually change this up because the back side of the pencil pouch has the old logo on it. Really, if you get one right now, you'll get the old logo. I haven't changed it yet, but it's double-sided, so you get both shows for the price of one. Wow. And it is, as you guys can see, it's a nice big pouch. It fits all sorts of stuff in there. And the things that I like the best on the KTZ shop is, of course, the How to Get Away with Crime notebook. Sorry, it's not my How to Get Away with Crime notebook. But I did have this at work the other day, and it did raise some eyebrows. How to get away with crime. I'm writing in my notebook. It's fun. It's fun. And like I said, it is hard covered. It does have the perforated edges, but it is a nice quality notebook. It's got like the nice thick pieces of paper in there. Christmas is around the corner. You can pick up an overruled Christmas ornament. It doubles as a magnet. So when it's not Christmas, it sticks right there on the fridge. Clicking buttons. There's sweatshirts as well. Winter is coming. And then, of course, Xena has her own merch line for your pups or your kitties. If you want to get a little bandana that says True Crime with Xena, featuring KTZ, you can pick one of those up for your pup. Other merchandise you can get on the shop is Stephen Ignoramus, Ignormus Jr.'s. KFAR stuff is up there, of course. I just saw KFAR jump in the chat. Howdy, KFAR. Sunset Saints and the Patriot Jam merch from the 2024 concert. Actually, it was a music festival, but the stuff that I really want to point out is this Christ is King collection, because everything that you see here, 100% of the profits go to onemorechild.org. That's onemorechild.org. A couple of my friends and I collaborated on this design and collection. Iggy Normus Jr. and Let's Be Frank from the Let's Be Frank YouTube channel collaborated on this, and we decided we don't want to make any money from this. So we are giving all of it to onemorechild.org. They provide Christ-centered services to vulnerable children and struggling families. What I like about them is they help women who decide not to kill their child after they give birth to their child, with adoption services, as well as providing diapers and food and stuff like that. They also focus on helping families. Of course, they help single moms too, but a lot of these charities will only help you if you are a single mom, but this charity helps families. So if there is a mother and a father in the house, they don't turn you away, which some charities do, which is crazy to me, because a hungry kid is a hungry kid. And they don't make it a bonus to be a single mom. So anyway, that's the Christ is King collection. I went off on a little bit of a tangent there. But the most important thing to pick up is obviously your How to Get Away with Crime. It says not my How to Get Away with Crime notebook. End of ad. Sorry, I rambled a little bit there. I got a little excited about talking about the Christ is King collection, because I really enjoy that charity a lot.
I'm glad you went on that tangent. I'm going to buy a shirt for my mama, a shirt for me, and a shirt for my daddy.
Okay.
So there you go.
And then your Christmas shopping is done.
And not my How to Get Away with Crime notebook, right?
Yes. So I can, next time they go, you need to come to the office for a meeting instead of Zoom, I will pull that notebook out and say, go ahead and start talking.
Oh, it looks like Kafar and his growing family is looking at new houses, which is awesome. I told him last night after we were off air that he needs to move, like, he's moving a little further south, but he needs to move like way south, like Kentucky or Tennessee.
I lived in Tennessee, and it is the most beautiful place I've ever lived in my entire life.
I love Tennessee. We're going to live there someday. That's the goal.
Yeah, I was up on the plateau in Jamestown, Tennessee, and sit there in the driveway and look at the Milky Way. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Shoot turkeys in your front yard. Shoot them in your neighbor's yard. Don't matter.
All right, let me get organized here. I got stuff all over the place. It is the Claw's turn. You ready, Claw?
Oh, I was born ready.
Francisco Hernandez, born 1919, died 1973. Hernandez of Mexico City snored terribly, keeping his wife awake all night. Can relate.
Who hasn't?
In desperation, she persuaded him to insert cotton balls in each nostril, and he suffocated to death. One more time for Francisco Hernandez, born 1919, died 1973. Hernandez of Mexico City snored terribly, keeping his wife up all night. In desperation, she persuaded him to insert cotton balls into each nostril, and he suffocated to death.
Well, I'm going to say that's true.
It is false, actually.
Yep, there you go.
I'd have guessed true, too.
I've been to Mexico.
Yeah.
People walking around with cotton balls a lot over there. Is that's what's up?
I'm not going to make any comments.
You haven't lived till your wife puts a pillow over your face because you're snoring too loud. So
this is a good one for Colonel Angus. This is a crazy card. I just sort of perused it a little bit.
All right, let's get it.
All right, this one. Now, normally it just has a name on here, right? This says the residents of St. Louis died 1952.
St. Louis, Missouri.
I don't know yet. All I know is what I've said out loud.
France.
Soda fountains surged in popularity after World War II, and the popularity of root beer skyrocketed when the root beer float caught on. One factory in Missouri struggled to meet the demand, running all systems 24 hours a day until a giant vat exploded, flooding 80,000 gallons into the surrounding streets and drowning 15 workers?
Well, I absolutely love root beer,
Mm-hmm.
and I love a good root beer float.
Not a good way to die, though.
A&W mug. I don't care. I'll drink them all. You know what? I'm gonna go against the grain and poll the chat.
Okay, chat, you're up.
Man, I do love some good root beer though. That's probably my favorite soda. Every time I go to a restaurant and they've got that, root beer, that's where I'm heading.
We have root beer in our house
80,000 gallons though. That don't seem like enough to drown 15 people.
It reminds me of that molasses. You know the molasses
Yeah, I
thing?
know what you're talking about. Yeah, but that was a slow death, and you couldn't get out of it because it was all sticky. Maybe they hadn't added the carbonation yet.
Hold on a second. My computer is refreshing so I can do this poll.
Oh, that's fine. We got all night. Let me tell y'all a little story.
All right, so let me read it again first, and then you can tell your story while they're answering.
I'm not going to tell the story. You go ahead.
Residents of St. Louis died 1952. Soda fountains surged in popularity after World War II. The popularity of root beer skyrocketed when the root beer float caught on. One factory in Missouri struggled to meet the demand, running all systems 24 hours a day until a giant vat exploded, flooding 80,000 gallons into the surrounding streets and drowning 15 workers.
Oh, workers, not
workers,
not people down the road. Okay, well that changes everything right there. 8,000 gallons. That's a lot in a small contained area.
True. It is true that it is a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even picture 80,000 gallons of something is so large that I can't even picture it.
Well, I
would need something to compare it to. Like how many gallons is an average like backyard pool? I don't know.
20,000 gallons usually, 25, just on an average. Now I do deal with a lot of water in my profession, and we flow a lot of water on our pump tests, and not even 85,000. Let's see what the people say.
The people are saying true.
I will agree with the people.
Well, I have some bad news for you.
Dadgummit, I don't get that coffee mug.
It's actually false, which is crazy because the chat is almost always right. What are you doing, people? The people in the chat are supposed to be cheating. That's the whole point.
That's just me. I know. Did none of them have Google?
I know. What are you guys doing?
That's fine. I'll get my coffee mug next time.
All right. Well, you could go to ktzed.com. That's KTZED.com and pick up your coffee mug anytime.
I'm going to get them t-shirts in that book first. Maybe some of them pencils.
Anytime I have an opportunity to plug the channel or to plug the merchandise, I do. Who's up next? Mr. Zed.
I'm here.
Jesse William Lazier, born 1866, died 1900. Lazier, an American physician, tried to prove that yellow fever was transmitted by mosquitoes by letting infected mosquitoes bite him. He was right and dead.
True.
That is true. I've heard the story before. That is true. You get a point, sir. Up next is...
Enjoy your coffee mug, Mr. Zed.
I don't get anything. I don't even get bragging rights. They won't even give me the bragging rights if I win. They got to give that away.
I think this is rigged.
Honey, will you read Zena's question, please? Let's zoom in on. We'll let Ava answer this time. How about that?
Thomas Shadwell, born 1642, died 1692. Thomas Shadwell was appointed Poet Laureate of Great Britain at the start of the reign of William and Mary in 1688. 4 years later, he was dead. After eating opium to relieve his gout, he became the only poet laureate to die of an overdose.
Read it one more time. I was busy polling the chat.
Jesus.
Can you die from opium overdoses?
Thomas Shadwell, born 1642, died 1692. Thomas Shadwell was appointed Poet Laureate of Great Britain at the start of the reign of William and Mary in 1688. 4 years later, he was dead. After eating opium to relieve his gout, he became the only Poet Laureate to die of an overdose.
Come on, Ava, you can do it.
Come on, Ava. We got Milk Bones riding on the line. By the way, anybody who came late, this is Xena and Ava's question, and the chat answers it for them. And if you all get it correct for them, they get a milk bone. If you get it wrong, I take these milk bones. Look how interested she is in these milk bones.
Yeah.
They go right back into the container and they get nothing. So you better get it right.
Ava's going true.
That's just an annoying sound when it's like, yeah, don't do that in the microphone. That's not good at all.
I'm thinking Xena gets nothing.
Not at all. Welsh News Network was saying that we should do this again. We do this once a month for channel members. By the way, I think you were gifted a membership, Welsh News Network, last night. Somebody bought 50 memberships, so everybody got a membership. So you are welcome to come up next time if you're still a member at that time and play the game. It's fun.
I think you should be grandfathered in.
It's just basically hanging out. It doesn't really have anything to do with the game or who wins or whatever, although I do give away a prize for the winner. But yeah, it's just a fun hangout to get to know everybody, right?
If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, exactly. So the chat is saying true. Do they get a milk bone or do they not get a milk bone?
I think there's a milk bone.
Just say it out loud because you can't read. Oh, it is true. Yay, chat. You guys did great. The dogs appreciate it. Drunkenness is allowed. Actually, ask Colonel Angus about that one.
Yes, it is. It is affirmative. As long as you don't overtalk everybody, and whoever complained about me overtalking, I've been trying to be better.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing great. Do a shake. No, Ava, chill. Do a shake. Do a shake. Do a shake. Do a shake. Wake up. Wake up.
Better watch out. That pit bull will take your throat out.
I'm frozen.
Yeah, she looks very vicious, doesn't she?
She always does. Ferocious.
See. Like one more time, I'll rip your throat out.
she's looking at me. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's wrong with you?
Xena is the best sleeper.
I hear you. Oh, I hear you guys.
Yay! Yeah, good, because it's your turn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Edward Harrison. This is for Ed, and we're talking about a guy named Ed. Edward Harrison, birth date unknown, died in 1951. Harrison was playing a round of golf at Kenmore, Washington, when the shaft of his driver broke, piercing his groin. He staggered 100 yards before collapsing and bleeding to death. He must have got his artery, huh? If true. I don't know if it's true or not. So yeah, Edward Harrison broke his shaft and bled to death.
Oh, I miss my ex-girlfriend.
tell you what.
She broke your shaft. Did you bleed to death? Are you dead?
Nope, I'm still alive.
Oh, by the way, I watched last night's broadcast with Katie and Kfar.
Yeah.
And Katie said I was a stalker. What the hell?
I said you were a stalker?
You were kidding around.
I don't remember saying it was booze and body cam, so we were drinking a little bit.
I know you were kidding around. It was funny as hell. You call me a stalker.
But was she wrong?
No, she's absolutely right.
Oh shit.
So what do you think, Ed? Did Ed
All
break
right,
his
guys,
shaft?
I say true.
It is true.
Wow.
Points
Nice.
for
How many feet is 100 yards?
I don't know. I
mean, you get
minutes.
Pierce down there. I don't think he's running 330 feet.
It says it happened. Harrison was playing a round of golf. It says it happened.
I guess I'd run too, though.
Mr. Zed, will you read the last question of the game?
Edmund II, born in 990, died 1016. Edmund Ironside, as he was commonly known, was King of England for just 7 months. According to one account, he was murdered, stabbed to death while on the laboratory. Just another life down the toilet.
I'm going to say true.
It is true.
Yay, me! I think I got 2 whole points this whole game. All right, here, look what I found.
You tied the dog. Good job.
We'll put Erica back up. Is she still here? Erica, we need the final score. And while you're coming up, I'm going to share this article I just found with the class.
Erica is awesome.
She's like the best.
Erica rules.
So I have a lot of these, I do a lot of research. So I have these sites queued up to find old newspapers stuff. Oh. Seattle golfer breaks driver stabs himself. Is this the correct one? Yeah, Edward Harrison. I thought they said he was in Washington. Oh, I was thinking Washington, D.C. in my head. Seattle is in Washington. I'm a dumbass. Let's let Erica up, and then I'll read this article, and she can give us our final score after that.
Can you hear me?
I can. Let me read this quick article real quick.
Perfect.
Seattle, October 9th. A young golfer bled to death yesterday after he broke a club he was using, accidentally stabbing himself with it.
I think I'm missing everything because I don't hear anything.
Who was? I didn't hear what was.
He said he can't hear.
Somebody message private message and tell him to restart or log in and log off or whatever.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay. Let me read this real quick. Sorry, you were
guys.
talking and I couldn't hear what because I was reading this. Okay, so after he broke his club he was using, accidentally stabbing himself with it, and other golfers mistook his agony or his agonized screams for help as the cries of peacocks. Have you guys heard my impression of a peacock?
No.
No, but I want to.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Go ahead.
I have a great impression of a peacock. And I found out that I have a great impression of a peacock while I was streaming with number 2 one time. And here's what a peacock sounds like. If you don't believe me, after the stream, Google what a peacock sounds like, and you will agree I have the best peacock impression around.
That's what she said. Can confirm.
That's what a peacock sounds like. King County Detective Captain Adam Ledowski identified the victim as Edward M. Harrison, age 25, of Bellevue, Washington. Ledowski said Harrison apparently was playing alone. When he came to the 9th tee, he swung with his driver and it struck his golf cart. The metal shaft of the driver broke. The sharp, broken end of the driver then whipped back and caught Harrison in the groin. Bleeding profusely, Harrison cried out for help from other golfers on the course as he staggered towards them. His body was found about 100 yards from the 9th tee by a caddy. His upset golf cart was still at the tee. The King County Coroner's Office said Harrison bled to death from a ruptured aortic. It says IAD. It says ITTIAC. Artery. 2 other golfers said they twice heard the screams and they thought the cries were of peacocks. All right, Erica.
That guy deserved it. You don't put your golf cart on the tee box.
I don't know. I've never golfed before. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
My gosh, that was so funny. You know what I hate? I don't like cranes. Do you know what cranes are?
Yeah, I've been to Florida many times. There's a lot of them down there.
Oh, there's like a couple that come into our yard and they walk so prehistorically.
Mm-hmm.
And we have chickens, but I will purposely send Muggsy outside to scare away the cranes because they annoy me so much.
Don't
like them. So,
sorry, Katie, when you change the screen, that's what it is.
You know, I'm pretty sure there's a Facebook group for that.
Dead on impression, am I wrong?
Oh my God, quit playing my ex-wife. Jesus. I'm flashback.
Our neighbors had them and guinea hens. They'd never shut the hell up.
I'm unmuted.
So, we have a tie.
Oh, no.
Mr. Zed and Ed.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
Oh, it's a playoff then.
We have to do a playoff round.
Claw.
Right, what are the rest of the scores?
Claw is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel 1.
Number 1.
Number 1. Mr. Zed and Ed are 4. Katie Zed, you're 2. And Ava is 3. Or Xena.
Xena and Ava beat me. And
Ooh.
Colonel.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do one more question each. Actually, well,
why not?
I'm trying to think.
Bring it.
I'm trying to think of a good tiebreaker. Here's what I'm going to do.
Rock,
Hold
paper,
on
scissors.
1 second. We're going to do closest without going over.
What?
And
Price is Right?
Price is Right rules. Price is Right rules. And the question is, without looking, no Googling, no looking at your phones at all. Yeah, let's see your hands. Closest without going over, how many episodes combined? You're going to get kicked out of here. There's only 2 rules, man.
I'm looking at you, showing my hands. Yeah.
Combined, how many episodes of Overruled and Crimeland are in existence as of today, October 5th, 2024? No looking. Combined, how many episodes of Crimeland and Overruled are in existence?
Do they get to know when you started?
Nope.
What do we do?
They started about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago.
Do we write them down?
How's
it work?
You can just say it. I
posted my guess, and I
don't
guess I shouldn't
don't
have.
help them.
I know. Oops. But this way, Mr. Zed can never say that I'm not fair.
So it's combined Crimeland and Overruled.
Oh, okay.
4 times 12.
Am I going to say first? I'll say it first.
Yeah, go ahead.
135.
All right, Mr. Zed, what's your guess?
Quit looking, Zed.
Yeah,
where's your hands? Just say a number.
Yeah, look at his face. He's getting red because he doesn't know.
I put it in the chat.
Put your hands up and say a number.
Look in the chat. I put it in the chat 2 minutes ago.
That's not the rules. The rules is you say a number. Say a number.
I said 57.
All right. And
I say 124.
I'm sorry, Ed, what was your guess again?
135, I think.
The answer is 112, which unfortunately means Mr. Zed wins because he didn't go over. 112.
Oh.
But I really don't think he deserves a coffee mug.
No, I don't think so either. If he gets a coffee mug, it's going to be a Christ is King mug, so the money can actually go to the charity. How about that?
There you go. And I'll pay for it.
There are 54 Crimeland episodes and 58 Overruled episodes as of today.
Good job, Katie. I love your shows. So
That's awesome.
Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And
yeah,
actually,
you're doing a wonderful job.
I might have been wrong. Hold on. I think I was wrong. I was looking at the wrong thing. Hold on. Recount.
I said 124.
There's 61. I forgot to include Sarah Boone. So there's 61 Overruled episodes and 56 Crimeland episodes.
See,
so
Katie, I said
it's actually 117.
I said at least 62.
Yeah, 117.
Mr. Zed.
Actually won. Who got closest without going over?
Mr. Zed.
I went 6 over. I suck.
No, I'm saying just in chat. I know Mr. Zed won between you two, but in the chat. What was your guess, Erica?
62, but I wasn't combining the both of them.
Yeah, Erica would have won if it was everybody, but I mean, it was just those two.
I know.
That's closest without going over.
Mr. Zed.
Mr. Zed won. I'm sorry. We're happy for you, honey. We're all very happy for you. Right, guys? We're very happy for Mr. Zed. Great job, hon. Which is actually, it's pretty good because he usually gets a lot wrong. So you did great.
I think Erica deserves the coffee mug.
I mean, yeah.
No, you know what? I have plenty of coffee mugs. Honestly, I have the Christ is King. I have the Kfar. I have 2 Katie Zed ones, and I have the notebook and the makeup case.
Do you have the Xena one?
Oh yeah, I have the Xena t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
But do you have the collection of pencils?
She does.
But I filled it with makeup.
She's got a makeup one. Yeah. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We did go a little over by 27 minutes. We're supposed to only go till 10 o'clock, but we did it, guys. Another one in the books. I think this is the 4th or 5th month we've done this, right?
How many?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and count. I don't label these like the other episodes. I was able to come up with the number because I actually labeled episodes numbers or whatever. But coming up, let me go over what we have coming up and then we'll get out of here. Tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern, we're doing another Crimeland episode. So we'll be up to 118. Another Crimeland episode tomorrow. And then on Monday, 6 p.m., I am streaming with Mark Baguette. Is that how you pronounce his name, Erica?
Baguette. Yeah, like the baguette. Yeah.
Like the bread.
Yeah, he is honestly one of the sweetest, kindest, funniest guys. And I mean, it is no drama.
That's
and it is a video.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's refreshing. It's really refreshing.
Awesome. So yeah, Monday 6:00. I have not streamed with Mark before, but he watches my channel, and I've watched a couple episodes of him, and he seems like a great guy. So I'm looking forward to that. Then coming up next week, have you guys heard of Susan Monica? Susan Monica. Well, let me tell you the title of this episode, and you'll want to come and watch it. Transgender Murders Transients. That's the episode. Transgender Murders Transients. Susan Monica coming up on the 13th. So we will see you guys in the chat. Please be there. Be square. Don't be round. Be square. Don't be square. Be round.
I just looked her up. This will be interesting.
Yeah. So she fed one of the guys to her pigs while he was still alive. To the hogs. Crazy lady. I'm not sure. But
they're trans. They got some mental issues.
Exactly. Mental issues that made her feed people to her pigs at a pig farm. So that'll be fun stuff. Thanks everybody for coming. Everybody who's on the panel, if you want to stick around and hang out backstage for a minute, do that. If not, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for having me.
The cul-de-sac, just step right side, step right back. Say muzzle top, make your matzah crack. You got the groove sideways, don't get sidetracked. You still ain't make it out the cul-de-sac. Backed up to the limit, last pass on my visit. Either dance or hit the path of the mastodon, get it. Shout out to MTV, shout out to Exhibit. Show me how to pimp my ride while I MTV crib it. Miss Piggy Banks, Mr. Kermit Frog Ribbit. Missed in my tank, missing service by the minute. I gotta kick the universal suffragette exquisite and replace it with the new school sort of feudalism. But I gotta give away the Yankee doodleism. I don't know about it, man. It's planted in my noodle, is it? Am I an old pooch, just a new poodle? Is it just a new trick? Who said I couldn't learn without permission? Doing backflips when I'm under supervision. But in the field of play, I'll be losing all the missions. You know I feel your pain, cause I be losing when I listen. Keep the man doing working and the women's in the kitchen, baby.